I have a wonderful guest, an amazing woman who taught me something new that I had heard before, but I needed to hear this again because she taught it to me in a different way that made it very receivable for me and just clicked something in my spirit. So, without any further ado, I'd like to welcome a beautiful soul. Her name, who she goes by, is the Eunice. She has her own podcast called the Resonation Podcast on BBS Radio. So, without any further ado, hello, sister, the Eunice.
Thank you so much. The meanest, the Eunice, the weeness,
Yeah,
right?
I love
It's all
that.
just sort of names kind of,
Yes,
they change. My
yes,
podcast names will always change my and,
yes. I love it. Love it.
awesome. And yeah, resonation. I'm into resounding other people's truth. You said,
Okay.
and thank you so much for welcoming me.
You're
I know we only have a little
welcome.
bit of time with we're both technologically laughable. We're technologically comedic. We're technology comedians, right?
Right,
You
right, right.
could watch us. Wait, is that screen share? Is that
I
I can't.
know,
Yeah,
girl.
I
It was
know.
a bit much for me. My grandchildren can work this better than I can.
My daughter too. I know she's absolutely just like sighing and rolling her eyes on how pathetic
Wow.
it is. But it gives me the opportunity to just be like, could you do it? I can't. My
Right, right.
eyes, my thumbs.
And she's probably happy to do it. Like, okay, mom, I got you.
Oh, it's like it pains her to watch me sometimes. Just she takes pictures of me literally, like on my phone.
That's what.
It's like the roles are reversed. You're trying to get them when they're so young and cute, and
Yes.
she's constantly being, "Stay there, hold on, stay there. You
Wow.
look
Wow.
ridiculous taking pictures."
What does Eunice mean? So you go by the
So it's
Eunice.
just actually like a stage name, a funny stage name
Okay.
that I came up with years ago.
Okay.
Eunice McOnanon. I'm
Mm.
very shabby, talky,
Okay.
and so it's kind of but then a little while later, I realized it's the you-ness. Like
Yes.
everyone I'm promoting, all of my started podcasts are
Yes.
always promoting other things. First, it was
Okay.
promoting other comedians and doing that stuff, and then promoting the food channel and health and nutrition. And now there's this. And
Okay.
so it's basically resounding what these other amazing
I love
sources and
that.
people are saying that a lot of people don't know about that are so helpful. Whatever they are, if they're true, but they work. Um, when we're kids, it's about what resonates with you is where I got resonation. I'm
Okay.
resounding, and I'm very much recently into frequency, vibration, and energy. That
Mm.
everything is energy and everything is frequency. So, like, I did a talk on the Schumann resonance just because I had to pick
Wow.
something. So I had to kind of just like put a present, but it was really more about how things really work. Since there's a little kid, like, wait a second, this is free will. Wait, is it really? It's
Mhm.
so no one thinks about your own existence, and it's been on my mind ever since I could remember. And now I'm learning to put it on. I'm moving it out of my mind. Guess where I'm putting it?
Mm. Where? In the universe? I don't know.
No, just down
Oh,
a little bit
in your heart?
in my heart. Yeah.
Oh, it's
This
beautiful.
whole, this, all these messages are about being in your heart, which sounds so hippie and,
Yeah.
but your heart actually communicates, like I'm finding out from some very interesting sources,
Okay.
how everything is our frequency. So
Okay.
all of our densities, like not dimensions, we're talking about like 3D to 5D. What is that? Like apparently, this is all just to keep you up in your mind, to keep you reading, to keep you out of the now, to keep you out of your heart space. Like it's so simple. So that's what I'm about. Sound, frequency, resonation. So now I figured with all of the interests that I had that I was trying to promote other people,
Mhm.
I put it under whatever resonates with you. So I'm
Mhm.
kind of on a mission to raise vibration like you are, to inspire people to know who you really are. And when you find out who you really are, it will blow your mind. And it's so simple. We really, some of these podcasters I'm listening to, and I'm going to refer one in a moment
Okay.
that I think everybody should just start listening to, but then use it immediately and not get so hung up on trying to. So,
Yeah,
so
you were talking about things resonating with you and
right.
raising vibrations. Well, there was something you said to me maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, that really resonated. Like, I mean, it just inspired me. So, can you reiterate what that was?
Sure. I'm not sure which it was, but since I
But,
started listening
no,
to,
sorry
so
about
when I
that.
did this talk, I was referred to BBS Radio.
Okay.
BBS Radio is in 11 countries, over
Mhm.
11 million listeners, 37 countries. That's what it is. I should know I need an advertiser for my own self, get my facts straight. Um, they are fantastic. And so I was introduced to this channel, Discovering Hollow Earth Discovered. So if you go to BBS Radio, an amazing woman named Jane um, is hosting people who she knows very well, who have messages of the grandest uplifting, the highest simplicity, and access for everybody and all. And here it is. Okay, so she's talking about, and this source, one of her sources, who have experienced like, not everybody believes in afterlife or interdimensional or whatever, but basically we are all interdimensional beings.
Right. Right.
So everything is like, it's source first, like we come from source, then there's like a layer of like oversoul, then there's your higher self, then there's you, the little avatar. We're the little avatar. So what they're explaining, and what resonates with me, whether it's true or not, is that we have all of the power, that we are the creators of our universe.
Okay. Okay.
We are, and so it's hard if you're in this 3D world to understand that. It's like, no, I'm not. I get in my car and I go to do this. No, I'm not. So it's very difficult on a quantum level. So it's a big subject, and I know we only have a few minutes. So I really just want to introduce these ideas and these commands. So basically what he's saying is that you really are the creator of your own life, and you're basically kind of dreaming you're having an experience. We are endless spirits and souls of love. Love is the only thing. There's dark. We all know there's dark, and dark cannot be, they can't be on their own. They can't have a body, a vessel. They can only influence. And so they're influencing constantly in the news or whatever, whoever. It could be a bully on the street. It could be whatever. Any darkness is fear, and it's anti-love. You can label it or name it, whatever it is. But again, every time you name something or label something, you're going back into a timeline. You're reassuring. So everything you
One thing,
think, yeah.
you said darkness is fear, and it reminded me of scripture that says, "Love casts out all fear."
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
because
And it sounds so like, oh, let's go get some granola. I mean, you've been hearing it all your life, and it's almost until you really understand it. And that's why, light over dark, and all these analogies. But anyway, I want to stay focused on these commands, because basically you are creating a universe.
Okay.
This is what I'm very interested in, was sound, vibration, and frequency. So everything comes from sound. So everything in the universe comes from sound. Mm-hmm. So when you speak, you start creating. Like on a quantum level, if you want to talk about it on a quantum level, it's plasmantics. Ooh, big word. It's plasma sparkling, right? It's plasma moving, and then those vibrations start. Okay, so I'm just saying all this because sound is so important. Okay. And as someone who, I chase people out of my life with the amount I talk, and I can't shut up. It's a problem. So it's clearly here for me to use.
Okay, right.
It's here for me to use. So what he's saying is that you have to say these commands out loud, because we're hijackable. Okay, you can have like everybody believes in GMOs. We can all take our own seed and put a different seed in it, put it in the ground and see that something, we can wrap our minds around. So apparently our minds can be hijacked if we're not in our heart.
Okay.
So I am an overthinker. I mean, I have so many projects and you can hear it. And the first command that I'd like to do to talk about is that he says to command prime creator, or to command source, or to command my higher self. And it's not a negative thing. It is a celebration. I mean, I read in a book once where it said I've forgotten, it's just philosophy, just a philosopher said, the universe wants to writhe at your feet in ecstasy. If you, I know, if you just let it. So this message is big, but it's be yourself, trust yourself, go into your heart space, be in the now, stop thinking about the past too much, because you can recreate it, like we talked about with trauma. That whole subject, sitting down with a stranger to talk about trauma that you can't even talk about, and then paying them for it. I mean, that's
recreating it each time you discuss
recreating it. That's right. Recreating it. So if everything is frequency and sound and vibration, and we're being hacked on an average of every 10 minutes, I mean, that seems like.
But how are we being hacked?
Because
by whom?
Sound, vibration, frequency, right? So big subjects that you can look up, like changing the frequency from 440, from 432 to 440, like when they changed music. Why did they do that all over the world? So that's something that someone could go, oh, right. Or when there's anything, a good sound about it, it's the intention behind it too. So sounds and frequency, you can look up frequency, energy, weapons. So these subtle things that are in your TVs, he's saying basically all of these little boxes, this is all dark AI technology.
That's hacking our energy, or hacking?
Yeah, hacking any and everything they can. So number one, like when I saw people coming out with Facebook and stuff 20 years ago, whenever it was, or the little devices, and you're like, I'm putting all my friends and family information, addresses, phone numbers, pictures, and like I wanted to do this commercial side by side of then like what we're seeing now. Wow. Like, stop giving all of your information away, number one, but it doesn't even matter, because what you and I know and feel and in our heart and understand and overstand is that they're done. The they is the dark. And so dark cannot. So here's a quote okay, see.
No, you're doing well. No. What's the quote? Now you got me curious.
So you're basically already just calling on you, the Eunice, the me, you, we are all one. We all go back to source. We're all the same thing anyway.
Okay.
So you're just calling on, and if you want to still call it God, and that's fine. And you're my higher self. I command source, I command prime creator to increase my life force energy. Now, life force energy. That sounds good, right? Like we're tired or whatever. You don't really hear those words, So they talk about on Hollow Earth Discovered on BBS One Radio, Jane and the Gang. I want to call them Jane and the Gang. It's just a great, so into titles. They're saying and using and practicing and saying everybody should be doing this in whatever words that you want to use, because you have it all now. You're creating it now in real time. So you're creating tomorrow right now. You're creating the rest of your day, the rest of your life now. And it is hard to hold on to that slippery.
But how am I creating it? My thoughts, my words, my
everything. So like on a quantum level, because I'm someone who needs to understand it physically. I need to know what's hitting something.
Right.
Right. So on my channel, the Eunice on YouTube, I talk about our toroidal field, right? Everybody has an energy field.
Okay.
You have an energy field around you. That's why when you have a sixth sense, it's not a sixth sense, it's touch, but it's on such a tiny, tiny, tiny level, but you're being touched by waves going, Like once I lived in New York City for 21 years,
Okay.
rode the A train a million times. And there was one Saturday, my friend and I were waiting for the A train, and he was talking about something. And I had this immediate thing that said, don't get on the train. Don't get on the train. And I went, I'm sorry. I think it was 21 or something. I said, I'm sorry. Something said not to get on the train. So let's get on this train. I don't know.
Okay.
And he went, all right. And just as the doors were opening, this huge throng of kids came running through, like
Wow.
25 to 30, just like not knocking people out of the way or anything, but they were boisterous. I
Yeah.
don't know if it was a party.
Yeah.
Nobody knows anything. They got on the train and the train left. So I don't even know if that was a danger or anything, or did I just feel their energy?
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
What did I feel? So this is why everything is about, like he's saying that before we came into everything, like you've lived a billion times. And every time you come into singularity, like we've been hijacked to be copy and pasted. They've tried to hijack how we work and our souls and everything, our love. That we forget. We forget that we create everything. It's sort of like these movies, Matrix or whatever it is, where all of a sudden you forget who you are. So that's what he's saying, is that and before you came into singularity, you know everything. So within our toroidal fields, getting back to the physics of it, within your toroidal field, you have all knowing. Wow. You have energy of your whole life. Okay. And this is one of the very first things that made me launch the podcast was this sound frequency. There was a video, this woman does sound healing. Okay. With tuning forks. So she's never met a person, and your biofield about raising people's energy, your biofield moves, but it's all radiated from the heart. The heart actually communicates with the brain more than the brain communicates with the heart. The heart is what moves everything. Wow. That whales use their heart to traverse their life more than their brain. And this is their biggest trick, is that they want us to be in our brain.
I was just about to ask you about that. Why is it that if you say, I feel, they'll say, no, you're not supposed to feel, you're supposed to think.
Exactly. Okay. Exactly. And that's another thing I wanted to say. We have to change our language, change all of our language, because everything that they all come to me. And it's, oh, that's so feelful of you, Dr. Kia Pruitt. Thank you for saying so. That's so feelful of you. Not that's so thoughtful of you. You give me a present. You give me a kind word from your heart. That's so feelful. I don't know. Let me feel about it. Yeah. You see? It's funny, and we have to start changing.
I love it.
Because even something as like benign as, oh, let me think about it, or I have to think about it. But we all say that. And then the more you think, the more you're in your brain, because your heart can't be hijacked. So what I was saying about hijack and like frequency, it's not like, I mean, we could get deep into AI that's going on right now in the world, and that's going on and off planet in the world. But it's all about frequency. So once you can know someone's frequency, or once you can tap into the numbers, then you can affect the numbers. Mm-hmm. So when you raise someone's frequency, this is the stuff I love, because you can quantify it, you can measure it. So like if somebody's frequency gets raised, because it's all the heart, if you are in your highest passion, oh, yes, you radiate. So you become literally light. Okay. This is plasmatics, plasma. We are made of light. We're plasma. So they don't tell you about the ether and plasma, because the ether is the energy space of that, all that is, that we all are, and that we all create, and that we all love going back to and playing all of these games of experience. We're just here to experience. And if we believe something and we create it, we keep talking about it, it keeps happening. And I saw that in my life. All this trauma was happening. Of course, I had to talk about it. So then more of it happened until it like exploded. Wow. And the second I went, nope, we're not mentioning that anymore. Goes away. Like someone just said, how do you know that fear is real? Again, none of this comes from me. None of this comes from me. This all comes from you. All of yous. Okay. someone said about how do you know that fear isn't real, is because the second you dismiss it, it
Mm.
completely goes away.
Wow.
I know. I
Okay.
know. I want to give credit to whoever and ever. That's why I was like, I'm going to resound. I
Mm.
want to resound these most amazing messages. So all of these amazing messages that I'm hearing are saying the same thing. And if it's wrong, why bother with worrying about it? It's great news. We go watch The Little
Great
Mermaid
news.
because it's got a nice, beautiful message. So you have it all. You
Okay.
forgot you have it all. You
Mm.
create it all. And you can start putting it into action. It's easier said than done. That's another one. No, it's not. He's saying, no, it's not.
I was just thinking that you're making it sound like I
That's
could just
right.
do it.
You've heard the word believe. Even the word believe mean because you know about understand and understand,
Yes,
right?
yes,
You don't
yes.
stand under anyone, right? That's why you always say understand and overstand. So, like the same thing with believe. Believe has the ingredients of it's not happening. So you just know something. You
Just
know it or you don't. Like there's no try, you don't try you do or you don't, or
yeah.
is it, I mean, these all sound like so cliche, but you could see how they're all written in there to keep
Okay.
us in our minds and all this. I'm a thinker and a reader and a knower. I love knowing, and it's okay to use your brain that way, but to know that you instantly have it. And so back to the commands, because we're probably almost at time, right?
But I have a question though before you
Yeah.
go on. You mentioned that I want to go back to what you said about being able to command, and I want to ask you about this because I grew up hearing, you have to, you're basically supposed to beg God and beseech and and
Apologize for
yeah,
your disgusting self that you are. Basically, isn't it like page one? Like you're born a sinner.
yes,
Like
and I don't want to. I'm not making fun of
I
even
know, I
my
know. I have
religion.
to
I'm
be. I
not
have to really
because
be
this
careful.
is how I was raised.
Yeah.
But I feel more empowered when I know that I have the power to create my own reality. And that's
Right.
when you mentioned that to me, I want to say maybe a couple months ago, it just inspired me on such a higher level, Eunice, to just be okay with just speaking and not begging, not imploring, just
I know. Me too. Me
say it.
too. When I heard that, I was like, yes, that's right.
Can you give me
That's
an
right.
example? Can you give me an example
Yes.
how you can
Yes.
command? Okay.
And so it's number one, the biggest thing, if you're going to do any of them over and over, here's my favorite three.
Okay.
Is I command Prime Creator to increase my life force energy
Mm.
now. So our life force energy is what they're saying we forgot about, and the amount that we of our power. And to give like a quantum example, if you looked at time, which doesn't exist, we use like some of our highest people, like the greatest high vibration people that we know on earth right now, use about 3 hours of a month.
Okay.
We have, so on that scale, I don't know if I'm making sense. We use so little of this thing called life force energy. What's life force energy? Nobody's talking about that.
Right. Right.
Start talking about it. And then since I keep forgetting about it, I was like, okay, LFE, LFE. Oh, if I just put the I in it,
Right.
it's life.
Okay.
So all these things that raise our vibration. So anyway,
No,
command
I
prime.
love the way you think. I love it.
Oh my God. Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
yeah,
Cute.
you.
Cute.
And so many of these young, I'll get to that in a second.
So you command
I
creator to increase your life
to
force.
increase my life force energy. So that's kind of vague. We don't know what that means yet.
Okay.
But it's important to say. I command Prime Creator, I command Source to move the thoughts from my head down to my heart.
Okay. Okay.
And when you just imagine that, like you have to tread very carefully, as he says here, because a lot of long hours of meditation and things that you can get like this are also sometimes a distraction to getting there now. So the very act of moving your thoughts to your head. It's almost like I see it as like this cauldron of love. When you do it, it makes everything feel better. When you're
I was
stressed about something, I have to find a place to live. It's a big deal, and it's a lot of pressure. And when I get caught up in my head, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to put that out, and it's so exhausting. And when I pull those thoughts into my head, I go,
into your heart.
It's going to be fine. I know what I'm doing. I trust myself. I am made of this. We're all made of this. Oh, that's right. A house isn't a passion. That money I need to move in is not a passion. He's saying we need to move through our highest excitement and everything will come. Okay. Just like the universe will just give you everything you want if you just let it. If you get out of the way, there's so many ways of saying it. Just get out of your own way. Trust yourself. It's all within you. He's saying if I rewrote a Bible, if there was going to be a new document of how to live that sums all this up, it would be one page. It would be go within. And that is it. And that doesn't mean that everybody, because churches and religions, there are beautiful people and weekly meetings and that raise everybody's vibration and singing and everything. And that's what it used to be too, is that, so again, that got like, everything can get hijacked. Everything can get infiltrated. Yeah. All the children's stuff, the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, the things that are they didn't start out that way. None of it started out that way. So the evil always wants to infiltrate. So it's okay to even, I think, be right now in your religions and your churches, just see it as a partnership. Okay. If God is above you, everybody says, oh, God is working through me. Feel that and believe that. And if it makes you feel bad, if it scares you, it's wrong. Okay. Whether you're going to be following your religion every single day, if you're afraid of something, it's wrong. It's not it. There's a difference between, as I said, a lion is attacking you. You're going to move. You're not going to think about it. Oh, what where's my phone? Let me get this.
No, you're just going to jet off, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 3 things. Okay.
So that's the second one. I'm sorry.
I just wanted, so I just want to make sure I got it.
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
Ask the creator or source to increase my life force energy.
Yeah.
Move everything from your head to your heart.
Yeah. Right? Your thoughts, because your thoughts are magnetic and your thoughts are electric, emotions are magnetic. So that's another one I did. I did these little shorts on my channel. Okay. Intention and attention. So all these little twos that people can think of. Did you see how I did 3 when I mean 2?
So attention is here, intention is here?
Or however you want, your heart and your mind. So whatever you focus your attention on, whatever your intention is what you should be focusing your attention on.
You're amazing.
To have an amazing, beautiful, abundant life and world. Yes. Isn't that your intention?
Yes.
Then it's easier to navigate. I keep using my hands so much. I'm sorry. I got to.
No. That's how you
like navigation, and whales do it, and everybody does it. Everybody does it. This version of humanoid, which is sounds like because we're GMOs. We are galactic royalty. We are so, and this is according to Alex Collier.
It feels good. I take that.
All of these sources, yeah. And when you realize that, and like when I was a child, this is the way I lived. I had the most beautiful childhood. I was raised riding horses and just funny, musical parents. Oh, I'd love to be I think you could. I think you'd be great at that. That's all I heard all the time. So my whole life until my mid 30s, I mean, that was not just yesterday, was operating on that, but I didn't know what it was. It was just that my highest excitement, I'm excited about this. I'm a photographer. I do comedy. And people were like, you can't just and I'm like, yes, I can. I was always just creating from my highest excitement, always, and successful.
Okay.
And then I met someone who went, you're not going to be doing that. We're going to be stopping that nonsense. And I was like, no, you're not.
Wow.
And it was a long, and then, no, you're a mother now. You have to be responsible. You have to, okay. And then I saw my mind train myself to be in lack, and then to be up against trauma and to be up against all these obstacles. And I could see it now I can see it in action.
Okay.
Everything that I then thought, and then the fear brought me down there. If I'd known what I know now, no one would have been able to touch us.
Yes.
So we went through something that I can now see the direct result and how this is so important.
Okay.
And you'll forget but it's a muscle. How do you get to Carnegie Hall, Dr. Kia Pruitt?
I don't know.
It's a famous quote: practice, practice, practice.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry that you're going to forget this and you're going to forget what it is, because we're going to keep talking about it, because we're going to keep doing the new narrative. People who are, this whole concept. So then the third one is my cat. I command prime creator. I command spirit. I command my higher self to give me all of me.
Ooh.
Now. All of
that feels juicy. I don't know. My whole
doesn't
body
it?
starts tingling.
Because then people go, oh, there's no one, everybody's special. There's no one like you. I always hated that. Yeah. And then you go, no, wait a minute. Yeah. There's no one like me. There ain't no one like you.
Right. Yes.
If that's not true. And so then if you realize, because I even asked him on the phone, like, so is it like we are one big vat of like pancake mix, right? God is God, it's source, it's the isness. Some people call it the isness that all ever was, not Big Bang, not whatever, but the isness, that love energy just was. And then it wanted to express itself and experience itself. So we are all that batter.
Okay.
Period. You pour it into the pan. There's butter. There's blueberries. This is experience. It's back into that batter. You mix that up. You make another pancake. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he was like, I love that. That's so funny. So, but it's not like we're taking back what we experience here. This is like Clea from Clea's World. This is another one I really want to shout out. Okay. She does these hypnosis sessions where she talks to, because we have all of the information that ever was. You have access to knowing everything. Okay. And using your heart as your little magnifying glass and practicing that is how you're going to get the muscle and start to see more of it and more of it and more of it. Like this whole ascension thing, people are saying we're getting more of our memories back. That's what they're saying too. Okay. It's like we're in one of these science fiction movies and we've been like, put in the pod and we've been hibernated. And now we go, oh yeah, wait a second. I know you. Okay. So basically, if you want to get real about it, we've been kidnapped from our real family, from our galactic, like we're part of like a huge galactic family of like what we are is what is the highest laws of the universe. Okay. And that is your free will, your choice, your experiencing. So Clea's World on YouTube. You guys should, if I could give you a bunch of links to promote. Access is under hypnosis, NQE, I think it's called, the 25th dimension. 25th dimension, and again, these are just names and words for them. Like in the isness, there's no, this is just so that, and Source is saying that this is the thing about the English language. It keeps you from not getting it, that the English language is designed to keep you from your spirit. It's designed to, all of the things, the understand and the fiat from your guest, right? Yes. She said that means I decree.
That's what she said, that fiat. Yes, we were talking about.
So then you go, oh, yes, I use it. And here I'm paying with that. And there you go. So she's saying that, yes, it all makes sense that in your highest dimension, when you go back to source, it's forever. And we come here to have experiences, and some of them are to help, and some of them are to do this, and some are to, so it's like, it's not, there's judgment, but if you're a low vibration person, if you're doing evil or whatever, you can't just quantum jump into that. Like you have the free will to better and to better and to better, but the worse stuff you do, the more you kind of keep. So there's a lot of that to get into. There's like, beautiful. They cut and paste, like they're saying that like there's no fiction movies right now. Like anything we've seen in a fictitious movie is actually like we have that technology and they have that technology.
Wow.
So they can already, you know, how you do something on your phone, or you say something, you're like, oh God, I need a new couch. You go on your phone, couch sale, couch, you know, that's already, we all go, oh yeah, that's just an algorithm. You know, this goes really deep. So what he's saying is that their biggest tool is to keep us in the past, negatively in the past. Nothing wrong with bringing up awesome memories of family and friends and experiences, because that raises your vibration. That's another way to raise your vibration. Think of awesome things. Think of if you had a video camera right now and you had to quickly videotape anything else you want in the future.
Okay.
Right? If there's, oh, I don't like that mess. I don't like that. Oh, look at that sunlight there. Okay. I'm going to leave it on the sunlight.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it on that plant. Just keep writing with your energy, with your highest vibration from your heart. So it all goes back to, it all goes to the center. Start right here. Start in the center, because you have all of the information and you can test it by feeling it and doing it. And you just start to see it happen over and over. So your thoughts to your heart whenever you can, especially if you're stressing. We have to, you know, look at all this material, sort it. So there's like nothing wrong with being involved in the geopolitical stuff that's going on, but the whole thing is that we're writing it. So that's why we have to be like, it's over. The Republic is restored on my birthday.
Wow.
I mean, I got something on that. I don't know. It'd be great if it was the new July 4th. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's only words. It's the great.
What's that?
This is my little logo encompassing everything I'm trying to say.
We. Okay. It looks like we.
So
Okay.
it's the great we set, we the people.
I love it. Okay.
That looks like the constitutional we, but these also are
It's beautiful.
chains that are broken from this I.
Okay.
This all-seeing I is now detached.
Wow.
And there is a gold sparkly rainbow in the distance.
Okay.
And we are the water and the wave, because we are all the same, and we are just different drops of water right now. But we're detached from knowing that.
Okay.
And then this should be familiar font.
The great colors. I love it.
Looks a little make greatness great again.
I love it. I love it. The Eunice, you've given us so much to consider, and it's so powerful. It's so beautiful. It's empowering. It's encouraging, and like you said, it raises your vibrations. Just to know that you are part of all and source, and you command the reality that you desire.
Absolutely, and I got this from you know, everybody has to. So this is, people really should go to BBS One Radio and Hollow Earth Discovered, Jane's show. They with huge hearts are doing an enormous job. And so listen to some of these interviews, because they are calls that call in and say, what about my dog? And she's crying, and am I going to see it again? And we never die. That dog is not, that you miss that form of that energy. And you will have that relationship. Like, I have so many animals that I know are other animals from the past. My dogs, I know karmically, in the way I got them and everything, is this old horse we had when I was a child, who lived till 36 years old. It's just unheard of for horses to live that long, but that's what my mom did to horses, is she treated them like gold. We are huge. We are the creators. If you believe you are created, and it's, you know, that aligns, but don't be afraid. You own it all. You have it all. Move your thoughts to your head, because if it's scaring you, it's going to feel better. If you're thinking about something great and you move it into your heart, you're going to be like dancing. And that's how it works. So
Okay. So where can we find you? Like I
I'm
will,
also on yeah, I'm also on
but
BBS.
you are amazing. The way
Oh,
you relay
thank
information
you.
is
Thank you so much.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
But
where can we
I
find
really I want my job to be like a DJ throughout
you?
all this,
Okay.
because this is all like, again, we have all the information, but like in this truth community, it's so many people are doing such a great job. And others are, stringing people along or whatever, not doing, and that's just their choice too. But I really
Yes.
want to point people to the quick and easy get on with your life love.
Okay.
I mean, some of these artists, P1 Harmony has this song called Do It Like This. Okay. Everybody should watch P1 Harmony, Do It Like This. And
I
in
only
the
have
end,
like about we only have like 60
oh,
seconds.
I'm so sorry.
No, 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 no,
See
no.
that.
You're
So,
good. You're good.
Resonation podcast, but at the very end, it's like destruction and then reset. And they have watches and it all says reset.
Okay.
And then it's a beautiful world. And I think they know.
So you're at Resonation Podcast on BBS Radio. Okay.
Yes.
Anywhere
And
else?
yes, on YouTube, the Eunice,
The
me and
Eunice.
my dog and I.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep.
I've been knowing you for a while. Didn't even know about the
I
YouTube.
don't even like, I haven't even organically like even told anyone.
Okay.
It's an organic 22 subscribers right now.
Okay.
22
Okay. Well,
subscribers.
we're gonna have to increase that. We're gonna go
Okay.
to the Eunice.
Yeah. And on BBS radio on that, there's all my links to all my other stuff, my photography and everything, which is uplifting and
Okay. That's right.
heart
You're a photographer as well.
heart stirring. Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much for
thank
sharing
you
this with the
so
family.
much for having me. I'm really
Yes.
glad. Look at the sun, your crown of sun. It's amazing.
You know why I think you were saying somebody said that you talk a lot. I think the reason why uh you have so much to it seems to whoever said that because you have so much information, so much wisdom, so much that's been downloaded into you to share that maybe people haven't opened themselves enough up to hear you. So it maybe you felt in the past, I can't say it or I shouldn't, or I'm saying too much. No, open your mouth, keep speaking the word. Really, you have so much to share that
I,
people need to hear.
I
Really.
so appreciate that. I interrupt. There have been times I interrupt and don't let people. It's a courtesy thing, but that is like my onstage comedy opening line is that, "Hi, I'm the Eunice and I talk a lot." Actually, that's not true. I have a lot to say.
You have a lot to say.
And there's a
And a
difference.
lot that can raise our vibrations. I told you, like
We
this.
all do, though. You are doing an amazing.
Yes.
That's why it's we.
Yeah.
That's why it's the Eunice. I love the Eunice of you. I love what I love about you, and we all love. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, sister. Well, we're gonna
So
wrap
everybody
up
just go
now.
forth. Don't be on the little box too much,
Okay.
on your phones. Spread your love, show your love, as David Lee Roth screams. And everybody watch Do It Like This, P1 Harmony.
Okay. Thank you so much, sister. I
You
love
so
you with
much.
all my heart. And thank
Me
you for being
too.
my
This is
soul
so
sister.
wonderful. Oh, have
All
a
right.
blessed day.
Yes, ma'am. Have a very blessed day too. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.